Greetings, Internet friends. Welcome to another episode of the Synergy Cafe online show, featuring speaker, entertainer, close-up illusionist, and marketing alchemist, Magic Brad. It's the Internet lifestyle show about career, finance, relationships, spirituality, and wellness. We're moving the online chatter over to real-life activity. And now, please welcome your host of Synergy Cafe, Magic Brad.
Hey Internet friends, this is Magic Brad with Synergy Cafe. Turn up your sound. Can you hear me? Check 1, 2. I've got a guest on the line and we had to shift some platforms and make it happen because that's what we do around here. And his name is Locario. You there?
Hey, what's going on? How you doing?
Doing good. That was really weird because I could see you fine and for some reason it just wasn't.
No, that's how technology happens, but we're here, we're making it happen,
I know, and you think that that's how the airplanes work with technology.
Right.
People flying on those things.
Right.
So your name is Locario. Where are you from? What area?
I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I've been, born and raised here all my life and everything like that. So, I like this area. I traveled to different places, but I always like being in New York for some reason,
They say that if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. But I think in LA, if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. Because in LA, in New York, they tell you like it is.
Yeah.
And in the Midwest, they never make a decision.
Right.
And out in California, they're kind of like, I'm your best buddy. And then all of a sudden, oh, what was that? That sharp thing in my back. Where'd that come from?
Exactly right. So you got to be careful out there,
Yeah, you guys out there, you tell it, you just say how it is. And that's exactly what's going down. I like it. So you're married? You got kids?
I'm married. I have no kids right now, so I'm thinking. I don't even know if I want them. You know what I mean at this point.
Oh, that's that's your decision.
Right. Exactly. It's like I see people with kids, and I'm just like they're cute, but I don't know. Just like it seems like a lot of work to me right now.
Well, you got to have it in you. I mean, the maternal instinct. I mean, I don't have any kids. My wife's got one,
Sure.
But they're a lot of work.
Right.
And once you do it, you gotta do it. But some people love it. I mean, I know some people that have like 7 kids, and I'm thinking, are you kidding me?
I know. I mean, some people are built for it. I don't know if I am yet. So.
There you go. So well, time will tell. Yes. Right. So let's move into what it is that occupies your time. What are you doing for a living or occupying, or do you got a job? I hope not.
Yeah, so basically I'm a dating and life coach. So that's my main thing that I do. So I help people with their relationships, with their love lives. I help men and women, and I have products and DVDs, ebooks for men and women, just basically to help them, get what they need in their dating lives. Because a lot of times people, in a lot of different situations, in life, we sort of learn how to do things. But when it comes to dating, people think that, they don't need to know anything. They think everything's just going to fall into place all the time. And
cool.
Sometimes you're lucky and then some things happen that way. But in most cases, it doesn't. So I try to help people to really get what they want, figure out what they want.
Do you work with just anybody in general, or you work a specific niche?
Usually it's people between the ages of about like 21 to about like 45. So that's like, that big group of area. But it's men and women between those age ranges, because I get like so many different emails, so many different people contacting me from all different walks of life. And, what's interesting about relationships is that everyone can relate to that, to dating and relationships. Sure. And stuff like that. So everybody has their, different, specific situations. And I try to help them with that, but also give a broad perspective when most people are watching the videos and everything like that.
I talked with the woman that also does that kind of thing on this. She's more of a business coach, and then she does the dating helping thing on the side. And I was thinking, why don't you find a niche and work like? There's a friend of mine he was a golf pro, and he taught people how to golf. And it turned out that what he really was doing was finding out what's wrong with this person's relationship, and that's why he's slicing.
Right. Exactly. Well, and the thing is, people got to understand, like, everything is relationships. Like like we're having a relationship right now. We're talking, we're interacting, we're getting to know each other. Like if you go to the store and you buy a bag of potato chips, you're having a relationship with the guy at the counter. You're giving him money and you're getting the chips. Like every single thing you're doing is a relationship. So, depending on what specific relationship you're in or what you're trying to get accomplished, there's a lot of different things that you can do to benefit from the situation to get what you want, and also for the other person to get what they want. You know what I mean?
Totally. Yeah, and sometimes I use an analogy because, like, for the business world, a lot of people these days they can hide behind their computer, and all they do is they throw a link out and say, "Buy my stuff," and they
Right.
forgot the whole relationship part.
Exactly.
That's what
Right.
takes the time. It's easy to send a link and give me the money, but you
Right.
got to
Right.
build that relationship. So
Right.
the analogy is, you walk into a nightclub, see a good-looking girl, you walk across, kiss her on the mouth, and say, "Want to get married?" And
Exactly. Right.
could you buy me a drink first?
Right, right. Yeah, yeah, it's true. It's like you got to sort of, build on that in certain cases because a lot of times, like even with business, people a lot of times they buy from people because they got to know the person or the company and they
Yep.
like what they're about. You know what I mean? They like the person or the personality or the image or whatever type of marketing thing they did. So that's the thing that really gets them on that emotional level to want to buy, and that all comes from building that relationship with your customer and all the other stuff.
So, giving some props to someone like yourself, I think it's interesting that it's important that someone uses a coach, because it's possible these people are going at it the wrong way and
Right.
they're not savvy to it.
Right.
So you
And
need
yeah,
to step
and that's
back.
what I always try to tell people that, having a coach is a good thing because a coach, they have a lot of information that you might not necessarily have. And then you might be thinking, okay, well, you're doing the same things over and over again. And if you tweak it just a little bit, that could be the world of a difference between you actually getting what you want and you continuing to do the same mistakes over and over again. So I always look at it like if you're hiring a personal trainer, somebody might want to lose weight and get fit, but you're going out working out but nothing's really changing and you don't realize like, oh, maybe you got to change your diet, but you didn't understand that because you didn't know that stuff. The personal trainer knows those things to give you that information to help you lose weight.
Yeah.
So it's always good to have somebody who knows other things to help you get to the point you want to go.
Right. You bought the book at Barnes and Noble. It says to do a lot of push-ups and a lot of sit-ups and a lot of pull-ups.
Right.
It didn't say quit eating the donuts.
Exactly right. It's like, you go to the city like, why am I still fat? It's like, that's what the coach is for. They like guide you in that right direction,
So they can say, does this dress make me look fat? No, it's the jelly donuts that make you look fat.
Donuts. Right, exactly.
Got it. Well, that's pretty cool. So before I get into asking my favorite question, that's the big why question, why don't you share how people can get a hold of you? You got an easy to remember domain name or anything like that we can put into the video and all that?
Oh, yeah, definitely. So my main site is mrlocario.com. That's MRLOCARIO.com. That's where you can find all my books, DVDs, programs, and also for the guys, for the fellas, I have a membership site called badboymembership.com. So that's where you can get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. So that's like one of the things that I'm most proud of. And for the ladies, I have another website called hewantsyou.com. So when you go on that site, you can get my free audio program, which is called 7 Highly Effective Steps for Finding and Keeping a Man. So I try to,
That's so cool that you did separate the two, because
Right.
it's sort of a men are from Mars, women are from Venus
Exactly,
kind of thing.
right.
It's like,
So it's like different things with different people, definitely.
totally. So here's my favorite question. That's the big why question. Why is it you're doing this? Why aren't you teaching like Thai boxing or surfing, or why aren't you like got a record label or something? Why are you doing what you're
Right.
doing?
Well, what I'm doing, what I'm doing as far as relationships and dating is because I feel like it's just really fascinating how people relate to each other, and I always feel like that when I see people get what they want in their lives, and especially when it comes to relationships, romantic relationships, and stuff like that, I think it benefits them in a way because I feel like you learn more about yourself through the relationships that you have, and if you are actually having positive relationships with people, then it basically reflects on you and brings out that positivity within you. So I always wanted to bridge that gap between a person understanding themselves and also relating to other people, and then also in return understanding yourself through those people. So it's like I just always thought that was like really cool to understand and really fascinating. So I just wanted to help people with that and to make them have better dating lives and love lives and just lives in general.
Well, that's pretty cool. The Synergy Collaborative, the thing that I've got put together, similar kind of thing. It's a membership kind of thing, and it deals with 5 different categories of career, finance, relationships, spirituality, and wellness. So relationship, it fits into all those things. How's your relationship with your income? How's your relationship with your spiritual beliefs?
Exactly.
And how's your
and it's good to definitely have that balance between all those things because if you can have a lot of money, but then if you're depressed, then what does it matter? You know what I mean? So it's like,
well, maybe we could do a series on relationships and kind of you and I talk about blending it in with each individual category. That would be kind of interesting to do.
Yeah, definitely. I'm down.
Other than that, let's chat a little bit after this. I'm going to beam this one up. Before I do that, I want to ask one more question. I'm kind of just curious. When you go out to the clubs and stuff, do you sit back and watch and go, no? You sit and analyze everybody?
Yeah, because I stand back and I sort of see the dynamics between people. And what I noticed too is a lot of times the reason why a lot of people have like issues and aren't having like good relationships or aren't really getting what they want is because so many people are focused on impressing other people and trying to get other people to like them versus understanding themselves and just being themselves and then attracting the people who like them for who they are. So that's like a really big issue that I find a lot when it comes to relationships, not just with like dating, but just in general, even business, even, or how you relate to your family, whatever it is that you have to first respect yourself and respect who you are. And then, put that out there and then you're going to, relate to other people in that way.
Like I've seen that situation before where the grungy guy that doesn't know how to dress and stuff, the girls like him because he's genuine and authentic, and then the other guy, the other guy that's all phony and studly and everything, they kind of like, he's so arrogant.
Right.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to be on Synergy Cafe. I'm going to beam this up to the universe, and then we can maybe we'll do some more later. That'd be kind of fun.
Definitely, man. I appreciate it.
If you want to hang on, we'll chat some more later. So be well. Enjoy. Thanks.
All right. Take care. Appreciate it.